Hello and welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It's the finale of the two-game set against the Phillies. If you include the first two-game set, I guess the Yankees are trying to tie up the season series tonight as well as this series. They won game one, and they run back the same original lineup before DJ LeMahieu's stomach started acting up. We'll be discussing it all. I'm here, Jake's here, BBD's here, and Andrew Plays with a Z is here in the chat. How you doing, Jake?
James, Big Baby David, everyone live in the chat outside of Andrew Plays. And everyone listening after, maybe on your way there. Teaser might be in the building tonight. Man, how fun was last night.
So I told you.
The
my what to watch
Allen
for.
show. Yeah, it was a great what to watch for. Florial is the sweetest man ever. How did no one tell us that? One of the best press conferences I've ever seen, and the home run.
Can you tell me about the press conference? I didn't have internet, so I only had...
go watch it now. We'll catch up with you.
Tell me.
He's in just a cute polo, like a college kid on his first day of college in a polo. He's like, yeah, my wife called me on the way in today, and she was like, you should hit your first home run today. So I did. And he's just it's very sweet. He's a sweet boy. So I'm so in on the Florial train. The game flow got messed up a little bit by the Wade double play. So then Stanton had to take Rugi's homer.
Yeah, that was upsetting.
So it messed up the flow of the game for me a little bit. But and it's so funny, man. We were talking about these Yankees and, extra bases, hitting runs, taking bags, all that kind of stuff. Yankees hit 4 homers yesterday. Yankees hit 4 home runs yesterday. So, although it felt a lot different, especially with the guys doing it, the Bombers kind of came out. Phillies pen, oh my God. But yeah, we crushed the pregame show. You guys are all welcome. And we'll do it again today. How are you, James?
I am good. I'm hitting my midday lull, actually. I have some energy drink here. Trying to get it going. I was interested. The only thing I was interested, I tweeted it out this morning. If DJ was still sick, which he's not, right. But if he was, I was wondering if they were going to try and get Gary out of this game. And I think that's going to be my what to watch for, is that if there's a big swing in the lead, 5 runs or more after the 6th, I think you may try to see them sneak some rest from Gary with 4 games coming up against Boston, a lot of day games, night games, that he's going to have to play all 4. So I'm interested in that. And obviously we got, Asher Wojciechowski versus Spencer Howard, and neither of them are probably going to go that deep, and neither of them, well, I mean, I don't know what Spencer Howard's been up to, but Asher Wojciechowski hasn't pitched since 2020, and one of the most recent outings he got lit up by the Yankees.
Well, those Yankees were built different. Yeah, no, this, I don't even know how you forecast this game. There was a there's always a fear factor about a bullpen game, right? Because it just hits that point where it's the 6th inning, no one's seen the same batter twice, and you just end up being like, what? It never felt like we had a chance today. The Phillies bullpen is atrocious. So I'm interested to see what kind of leash Howard has. I mean, he's the guy that came up and he was a big prospect. They thought he was going to be the guy that solved things for the Phillies. His last couple outings, so June 14th, he went up to 67. June 20th, 53. Last one, 39. So I think best case scenario for Spencer Howard, if he looks good, is try to get him twice through the lineup. That's kind of if he's at his best. Otherwise, they'll kick it to someone. But that's kind of the Yankees conundrum here, too, because Wojciechowski's kind of same boat. His dream day is twice through the lineup, 65 pitches. You looked great, kid. If he doesn't have that, we're pretty confident the Yankees are going to be piecing it together with not their A guys. As, you know, we know they value the Boston games more. So this game could get ugly, I think, both ways. I think a 5-run lead in this game probably isn't safe either way either. So we could get some more fun tonight.
Looking at Spencer Howard's pitch mix, he throws his fastball this season 70% of the time. That's a lot to just throw a 4-seam fastball. The expected batting average is really good. He's got an expected batting average of 190 this season and expected slugging of 326. So those are good numbers off the fastball. He throws 70% of the time. How fast is he throwing it? 94, 5? He just got great control.
Need more than that, Spence. Well, it's got a 5.82 ERA, so.
Yeah, but the fastball numbers aren't terrible. The other numbers are bad. Like if he throws the changeup, the slider, those are getting absolutely rocked. The curveball's been working, but he doesn't throw it at all. So weird pitch mix. He throws the fastball a lot. So I think you got to attack early if you're the Yankees. If you're facing a guy, that would be my strategy here. If you're facing a guy that doesn't,
because he might not have an out pitch.
Might have an out
other
pitch.
Part of it. So we've seen the Yankees do well on that.
In individual at bats, yeah. You can't let him get in the groove with the fastball, it seems, because it seems like it does work when he gets into grooves. I don't know.
Really interested to see, man. I mean, this is, you know, a lot of Yankee fans get mad about young pitchers. Spencer Howard coming into the season, 27th overall prospect by Baseball America. And in his AAA time this year, 21.2 innings, a 1.25 ERA. So if that's not one of those great examples of how different it is to be in the show. So I'm interested to see what Spencer Howard looks like. No idea the actual scouting report on him. And we'll see. I mean, either way, these Yankees, you know, I do a lot of built different jokes, but man, just the at-bats they're having. Passing the baton, 3-2 counts. Gary dialed up. I'm excited to see him back in. And I am a little surprised to not see Rob Brantley. Because we talked about the build-up for the Red Sox series. But, hey, Gary looked so dialed on that Nola at bat. So I'm glad to see him back out there. And, yeah, let's go up big and bludgeon and kick it to Albert Abreu.
Albert.
Also surprised about the Brantley thing. And they said yesterday when DJ went out, Gary at first was on the table. So not sneaking that in today. Would have been easy enough to just do Gary at first, DJ at third instead of Wade.
That's what I tweeted this morning.
Yeah.
Put Gary at first.
We would have a good angle for that, too.
Yeah, I woke up early and I was like, ooh, Gary at first today. Gary's played first before.
It's been a minute, though, right?
Yeah.
It's been like
but
someone
responded
across 2 games.
Someone responded to my tweet and was like, has Gary ever played first? And I was like, there was a weird stretch.
I don't know if that's happened since like 2017.
2017 might have, but there was a weird stretch where he did.
He got like twice in a week. They put him there for the 9th inning.
He'll never be a Posada.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Can't say that.
Two games at first base in 2017. We must have had the same memories, BBD, because that's what I remembered.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I know at one point last year, like during scary quarantine, I was doing a just tweeting fun Yankee clips every couple days thing, and that was one I did. He had one nice play during that.
June 10th and June 11th. Was that when they did their winning formation when Chris Carter went to right field and Gary went to first? Yes. Do you remember that? The Yankees would be up so big that they would send Chris Carter to right field and Gary Sanchez to first base.
Jeez.
The first time Gary played first, they were winning 16-3. The next time they were winning 14-3. And it was their winning formation. They sent Chris Carter both games from first base to right field. Romine came in for Judge to catch, and Gary went to first base. They did it 2 games in a row. That's why I remember, because it was so much fun.
Bring it back.
It was like Father's Day when Judge hit the home run over the furthest home run ever, over the bleachers and left.
Wow. Broken TV.
All right.
that they let hang for a while because they were like, "This is cool."
That is cool. That was a smart move. We like
have
that.
other
This
TVs,
TV?
so
We like
we
that
don't
at the
need to
time.
replace them.
What to watch for? The bottom three. Everyone's got Greg Allen fever, and that's obvious. Waiter. I know everyone was getting their mean tweets off after the bases loaded at bat, and I mean, Wade to Alvarado to first. I mean, you won't see that double play ever again. I promise you. But he actually had some good ABs. He was locked in Florial, my guy. I mean, again, we told you yesterday on the pregame show, he'll go 1 for 3. It's just what's the one. So, and he's my favorite ever. So that's what Poppy's watching tonight.
I like that. What am I watching for? I guess attack early. I like that. And Gary coming out. Said that as well. Find some rest for him.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. We talked about the Brantley stuff and how much they love being able to plug a guy into the situation. I'm a little surprised it's not Brantley with the Gary Sanchez vaunted pinch hit, but it's a good thing. Good.
I had another thing I was going to say, but now I forget.
Woj.
What was it, man?
Woj.
Does you forgetting what you wanted to say, is that brought to us by someone?
Yeah, it's like the time I forgot to clean myself up
Yeah.
before going swimming in my Speedo. And it was super embarrassing. And then I remembered that Manscaped exists, and I took my lawnmower 4.0 trimmer and the weed whacker for the ears and the nose and the ball deodorant, and I fixed myself right up. Went back out to the pool club, looked great.
Set the record.
Set the record for
Nose
diving.
hairs in the pool.
No.
Because there was loose. You forgot to sneeze after you
It
trimmed
was
them.
loose. Yeah, but it was loose nose hairs in the pool record. A guy with active intact nose hairs was like just sitting in the corner bragging.
Blown away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Full Brillo pad
How'd he get
underneath
all
his
his-
Speedo, too.
How did he get his nose hairs out?
But if you want to trim up before you wear your Speedo in the nose hair competition, you can go to Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping with code PREGAME at manscaped.com. 20% off plus free shipping with code PREGAME at manscaped.com. Achieve pubic glory this year with Manscaped. Trim up. Get yourself ready to go. They got the brand new Lawnmower 4.0 is here to take the podium. 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Thanks, Manscaped. Appreciate you. I think what I was going to say that I forget is that I am interested Stan having back-to-back games would be going into Boston would be key. This was my must-win. I mean, if before the series
Right.
I said they can lose the first game, but they cannot lose the second game. Said if they split, it's only if they lose the first and win the second, or they sweep. So it's a must-win. I mean, people, all the literalists out there,
Right.
don't understand that you can, be loosey-goosey with words. It's not actually a must-win. Shut up. I'd really, really like them to win this game.
Know what it is, Jim? It's a must-win or a must-lose. Like, Woj comes out, he goes 2 innings, 6 earned.
If they're in it, they better win
It's
it.
6-1 Phillies into the 5th, and it's just like, all right, pack the bags. This is a weird 2-game interleague set. We started Wojo. Let's keep it moving. If they're in this game, they do have to win it. Because the energy right now is palpable. Great word. Ooh, double finger point on the screen, too. And, yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna, because the Phillies are... This bullpen and infield just doesn't have it.
Don't do that to him. He's going to be so close to Reeser.
Our friend. Say hi.
We will say hi to him.
How about Baby Toe? I mean, speaking of guys, to the wall, and that's obvious. Gone at Fenway.
Baby Toe, I want to know how it went down because I believe Joe Girardi said, give me Ronald Torres.
Yes.
Like I have one ask. I want him as my bench guy because they don't do bench guys how they should do bench guys anymore.
I mean,
like, did you hear the K and them talking about it? Like, they're like, this guy's stats, like, no analytics team is going to put him on a 40-man roster.
no, he was talking about the Yankees. He was saying how the Yankees love on-base percentage and power, so Torres never had a chance here. Having a nice year. Positive WAR. Palpable.
Good for him.
Palpable.
Little baby toe. All right. Pitching path to victory. Is it tough?
Promo code pregame, by the way, if you need to shave your pubic hairs. Man, I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Woj for 2? Are you asking for 3?
Innings or times through the rotation?
Innings.
I'm asking for like 4.
Oh.
3,
Because you've been calling him opener, Woj.
I have?
Well, you said he's been coming out of the pen all year. We said the Phillies are doing an opener day, and you've said the Yankees are doing an opener day as well.
Yeah, I'm asking for him not to.
Okay.
But they should have a short hook.
Okay.
Um,
So let's split the gap and call it 3.
3, I'd be okay with if he goes 3 scoreless.
But then he's going to get a 4th. So I don't think...
No, that's what I want the Yankees to have. 2, I don't think helps us at all because we have no one else. If he only goes 2,
Right.
like our prayers with Woj a little bit. Because who is behind him?
The stalking horse.
That was a mean tweet, but the truest tweet.
But the truest tweet there ever was.
Yeah.
You want some Ernie's?
Yeah.
I don't like it. But it's true. It's mean. It's true. Okay. So let's actually do this. Woj, let's put him in for 3 right now.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
see if it's possible.
Pencil it in.
his last 3 games in AAA, he went into the 4th inning. So, like, that's what I'm expecting.
Okay.
I just meant, like, he's not like a 5 inning. He's definitely not 5.
Right.
We're not waiting
looking
to see
for
him
5.
get to 100 pitches.
Yeah.
And
Who's the first man out, Nelly or Abreu?
I hope it's Abreu. I really do. It's tough. The path to victory is tough. I mean, all right, let's eliminate people. Like, actually eliminate. Sessa's actually eliminated. Litke is actually eliminated. Chad Green, Chapman, and Britton. If it's a close game,
Right.
1 or 2 of those guys may be used in the 8th or 9th inning if it's a save situation and it's there for them.
Litke probably out.
Yeah, Litke and Sessa are out.
both 28 and 29 pitches.
I have
yesterday.
Britton as the closer today.
I kind of like who's pitching the first game against Boston.
It looks like Montgomery.
Monty.
I kind of like using Chapman again to just really churn out and hope you don't have to use him game 1.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope you don't have to
I
use
see
him
what
game
you're
1.
saying.
But, like, he was so on fire that if you can just keep sparking that,
Right.
like, I wouldn't be against it. But, yeah, it's one of Britton, Chapman, or Chad. I think Chad's going to have the day off because they're really going to lean on him.
Yeah, he was 29 Sunday and then 13 yesterday.
They need him available to go multiple
Chappie's
innings.
been every other since Friday. I'd like to see. I don't think Britton's pitched back to back, and we used to be big keep Zach Britton regular people.
I mean,
so pump him up a little bit, give him the 9th, and then
If
if
he's unavailable for game 1, there's a lot of
the rest of the
righties
bullpen's
you're
bad, guys.
hit the over, people.
The rest of the bullpen that you're going to see today, if Woj has to come out early, you're going to Wilson, Nelson, Abreu, Krisky.
Like, that's it.
They don't even have Krisky on the website I use.
They have him on the website. I use.
Shots fired.
They're usually pretty good.
Sorry, Brooks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sloppy. What if they were to have? They're not going to do that. Like, will they? They won't use any of those high end guys we're talking about. Britton, Chad, who I don't think they'll use, or Chapman, unless it's save situation 8th or 9th inning, right? Like, if it's
You have to think so.
if it's close game 5th inning, bases loaded, would they bring Britton in for 1 batter?
No.
Chad in for 1 batter, like just get out of this inning where you won't pitch the next inning? I don't think so.
I think they'd hope it's a lefty up in a jam and they can roll the dice on Wilson. At least it's a lefty-lefty thing.
Give Wilson a clean
So
inning.
what they're going to do.
Oh, it'd be cool.
I think I got it.
You got it?
They half believe in Wilson. / they want him to believe. Wilson's our 8-inning guy today. So it's Wilson. It's one of Britton, Chad, and Chapman. in the 9th. So you've got to get through 7 innings with Woj. Ideally, it's Woj, Albert, and Nelson. Like Nick Nelson, we had high expectations for. He can throw a couple good innings. Abreu's got all the arm talent in the world. We'll give that a chance.
I think all his MLB results this year
have been good. And then Kriski's your, if those guys get in trouble, Kriski's your get out of the inning guy.
It's everything you just said. 8th inning is Justin Wilson's no matter what. And the 9th.
No matter what score.
And the 9th is, if it's close, Chapman to get him back out there. If it's not close, Krisky. Because the game doesn't matter. And he's a 1-inning
Justin
guy.
Wilson. I don't care if it's 1-9 or if it's 9-1. 8th inning, get it hot.
Or 1-1.
Get it hot, kid.
Fuck.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, the pitching path to victory today is bizarre.
Score a lot of runs. Score a lot of runs.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft.
What a display.
2 for 2 yesterday, Gary and Stanton.
It's huge.
Love it. Love it. Leave it. Did we fix my series score?
I believe I did. You said it's 11. It's whatever was in the doc today, and I definitely changed it. So
hell yeah. Jake, you have first pick today. Why don't you just take Gary and Stanton?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's looking like. Stanton is going to homer again. We saw the good Giancarlo back. I thought the Phillies messed up the game script yesterday. It's fucking idiots.
When Stan hit the homer, I was excited because of the homer draft, but then when I saw Odor was coming up next, I was like, oh, fuck, he stole his homer.
Dude, so Stan hit the liner, like I said, to get back on track, and he threw the bat. He did the John Boy got out in the alley, back alley at bats ad. And then Tyler Wade ruined the script. Alvarado wasn't supposed to turn 2 there. It was supposed to be out at home, Wade safe at first, and that threw off the whole script. So, because Odor had the bunt and everything. So yeah, man, it's Gary and Stanton. It's gonna be cool with both of them heading into Boston with 2-game homer streaks.
Great picks from you.
Yeah.
is there an official order you want those in? Doesn't matter.
Either. I want their names both connected to each box. I'd like them on top and on bottom.
On top would mean they were your picks yesterday, which they were not.
Holy smokes. Okay. I haven't taken a sip out of this shit. I poured it for myself at the start of the show. I'm so bad at that.
Sips.
Remember Matt Norris was my sip coach in college?
He sure was.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me 2 sips? Give me 2 sips, John Boy. Give me 2 sips for your pick. Why don't you give me 2 sips? Give me 2 sips.
I gotta bring up. I just can't.
Or you take Rugnet Odor. Bam, bam.
It's pretty simple. I just can't pick Gary and Stanton, right?
Yes.
I will take Gleyber Torres and Estevan Florial.
Those are great picks. Those is great picks. Gleyber got 1 to the track, 1 to the wall yesterday. That hurt me a little deep inside. Florial's the best. I love him.
Do you go 1 for 3?
Yeah.
Has he gone 1 for 3 in every game he's played so far?
He plays. We have rules.
How long do you think he can keep that up? Like, if he goes 1 for how long? How many games does he have to do it for it to actually be a thing?
Today.
That's what I was thinking.
It's today.
It'll be his 4th career
And I don't
game.
have him. I think he probably gets a couple today, which is kind of messed up. But
if he goes 1 for 3 today, it'd be 4 games. Every game he goes 1 for 3. We can call him the 1 for 3 kid, and then hope it stays.
He I don't know. I'm super interested to see. I enjoy watching him play. He had that big swing on a 3-1, like Nola nasty changeup, and it's like I like that a lot. And yeah, I don't know. I think something in baseball, because I don't think Florial is ready, But I do think there's something talent meets the league has to figure you out. And you get like 2.5 weeks. And I think Florial could give us that, but he could also eat bugs tonight. But he won't, because these Yankees are absolutely different. Literally.
They are, yeah. It's a whole new team. Oh, my God.
Oh, to the what?
What the heck? My whole chair went low on me. Do this.
I don't want to give away your premonition, but does Ryan Lamar wear a leather jacket in the dugout tonight?
He takes it off and hands it to Dono right before entering the dugout. And Dono's like, what? And then Dono wears it the whole night. How small do you feel?
What's the over-under? That's how I feel every day.
The over-under, what do you think it is? I'm going to guess it's 9.5.
I like the microphone looking like just a big elephant nose.
No, this should be a 10 or 10.5. I think they're going to go 10 flat, those sick fucks.
I like you thinking 10 flat. I like that.
10 flat.
It's 10 flat. That's such a Vegas move.
I am Vegas. Said me.
How do you not pick the over, right?
10 is pretty high, but going through the pitchers that the Yankees are going to use, and the fact that Florial, Glaber, Gary, and Stanton are all homering.
Woj would have to be good, like 4 innings, 1 earned. Abreu would have to be like nasty. And then you're giving up a Wilson bomb.
It's a 7-6 finish.
And with the Phillies, like, I hope.
Great question from Brooke Stevens in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, Ryan Lamar doesn't have the greaser name.
All right.
But he is a greaser.
Well, it's Lamar.
That's not that the Wandy, Johnny,
Chad. Wandy, Lamar.
Lamar doesn't fit that.
Oh, yeah. Chad?
I think he'd go by RL to be a greaser.
That would work.
I think if like it would be Wandy, Chad, Johnny, and RL.
No, what it is. In the book, it would be Lamar, the way it's spelled, because it's a cool spelling. And then when they adapted it to a movie, they would change it.
The movie character's first name would just be Lamar.
It just sounds like Lamar Odom. But when you see that in a book, like Lamar, someone's paying him. Luke Voigt's paying him to do that.
That's how he looked. We brought up pictures.
Voigt's paying him, so Voigt's greaser look when he goes full Giambo looks a little more normal.
Okay, I don't mind it.
You went back up.
Been up. I've been up for a little bit.
That's tough.
Since we started the over-under, I've been up.
That's tough.
Yeah. You're still low.
I went with the over.
I'm going to the over as well. It's 7-6 final.
It's a good pick.
I wrote it down here on my piece of paper.
7-6? I don't have it that close. I have it like 8-5, and there's one scare, like Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson in the 8th.
Yeah.
Makes it 7-6 somehow.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if baseball had bartering?
Go on.
We're gonna bring in Wilson. We'll trade you a run for an out right now, and then Wilson just has to get 2 outs. It goes 8-6 immediately, but there's also an out. Like the managers just come out and they can barter over it just a little bit.
Fine with it. Barter anything.
You can barter anything.
Take the starting pitcher out now. Like you're getting mowed down. Like 6 shutout, you're not putting anything out there. It's like, we'll give you 2 runs, take him out. He's at 80 pitches.
2 more and we're done, yeah. That'd be cool, man.
Barter ball.
Wow, new series coming to you soon on JM Baseball, Barter Ball.
Aim up, aim up.
How funny would it be if like we did that, right? And the first couple episodes were actually like playing baseball or wiffle ball or blitz ball and bartering. Yeah. The 3rd episode comes and it starts and we just barter and then we just keep growing, and then at the end we like get to like, and then I'm gonna give you this for this, and then we like, I guess that's the game. And then there's no playing in the video.
Literally
was just bartering.
You have me losing that, which is tough for me, but
I have us losing track, and someone on the sideline be like, well, what you guys just agreed on ends the game. And then we're like, oh, okay. I guess
you don't have you losing that is what I'm telling you.
Why would I have myself losing it?
Exactly.
That's like when they ask Cece how many games he thinks he's going to win, and he says all of them.
Right.
Yeah. Why would I envision myself losing?
Right.
Do you envision yourself losing?
If we did that, where it's a verbal discussion of trying to win a game, the final product has you winning that. That's content, babe.
I'd like to win.
I know.
Who knows where it ends?
I know.
We both have the over. Do you have a premonition?
Okay, so we're in the house tonight.
We always bet the over when we go to the game.
Right. Man. I don't know. I mean, we kind of pegged it with just Wilson in the 8th. Like, they do 80s in the 8th, but it's Wilson in the 8th today. And I could see him feeding off of that. He seems like an 80s music guy. I don't know. You seeing anything in there?
I think it might be one of those games where there's a bird on a post for so long, and then the camera crew starts broadcasting the bird. Like, this bird's been on this post all game.
I might have one.
Okay.
Because again, like I said in the open, these Yanks did do some small ball yesterday. They stole some bases and stuff. I think we get another triple today, so that when they do the open of the Boston series, they're talking about these new Yankees. They tripled in back-to-back games. They only had one in the season before that. And that's their, like, these Yankees this is a new team. So.
It is a new team. I think all triples first time through.
1 through 9.
What's the most amount of consecutive triples hit at Katie Sharp?
Yeah. Because, I mean, back-to-back's done easy.
Do you think there's ever been 4?
That's the question, right? It's 3 or 4.
I'll tweet it right now.
I bet back in the day there was 3. Because, I mean, some of those big stadiums had monster gaps.
Yeah.
The question's 3 or 4. I'll take 3. That feels like the safe bet.
I think there's been 4.
There's there is a chance.
Would you place any
5 BBD screams Rhys Hoskins' name tonight until he turns his head? Fair. 5?
Yeah, if it's 5, you have to do that.
What?
Agree or disagree?
You just I do what you tell me.
Okay, that's the show. Goodbye, guys.